I will make sure they announce Rick Courtney, not Ben.
You will be speaking to whomever is in that room. If they announce it, Ben Mullins of Be More Social. CEO and social media expert Ben Mullins of Be More Social. Imagine.
Yeah, it's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
Well, that wasn't fucking there before yesterday.
Oh, and Rick did it.
Well, you were the one kicking me in the shins.
One kick.
You kicked me twice. You did kick me twice. You fucking did.
Second kick. I definitely didn't break skin because it was just a little tap in the shins.
Yes, you did.
And if that was enough to break skin, you pussy. Ben,
Yeah.
I'm being serious now.
Yeah.
Is there anything we should be preparing for today's keynote?
Nothing outside of what you already do. They're aware. The brief that I gave them was based on the 5 fundamentals. I'll show you the brief that I sent. I'll print it for you so you've got
Have
it.
you made sure it's Rick?
I have tried my best. I've tried to
You have
call
your
them.
fuck?
I have. I've rung her and emailed her. I only got that yesterday. It's not my fault.
Remember, you have been watered down now.
It'll be right when you can get called then.
Yeah, I'm not going. If I get called Ben, I am sitting down and I'm like, looking directly at Ginger Santa here saying, go on.
Why would I put myself in this position that you get like titty lip on?
I've not got titty lip, but what I'm saying to you is you will do the speech. If they say, and welcome to the stage, Ben Mullins, round of applause, I will wait for Ben Mullins to hit that stage.
That'd be so funny.
I will.
We'll be waiting a long fucking time then, won't we?
Well, it's Be More Social representing today. How embarrassing would that be? Ben Mullins, keynote speaker.
Well, you can just do what you
social
did at Bob
media
and Command
expert.
where you go, excuse me.
No. They
You just
announced it
fuck off.
correctly. If they thank Ben, that's something completely different. But announcing Ben as speaker is a sin. That's what it is.
Please film it all doing it, start to finish.
I will make sure they announce Rick Courtney, not Ben Mullins.
You will be speaking to whomever is in that room.
I'm not
If they
speaking,
announce
fuck
it,
off.
Ben Mullins
No.
of Be More Social.
I'm not-
CEO and social media expert Ben Mullins of Be More Social. Imagine. I said in the van, didn't I, that he was trying to steal my shine, my car.
Trying
Maybe
to steal
like
anything.
whip the business from underneath me. Didn't I say it? I said it on camera. I called this at least 4 weeks ago.
I'm not trying to
And
steal
now,
anything from
and
you.
now he's going out as headline speaker. Although, it's a confusion. Damage already done. Headline speaker Ben Mullins. I go and deliver it. I make Ben Mullins look the fucking biz, and then happens anymore, and there will be no Ben Mullins.
You are such a baby.
Do you know when we might, or you might understand when these guys have something ready for us in terms of licenses?
Yeah, I'm not going to break.
He's having a rethink on our business model.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just say
Fantastic, really grateful. Thank you very much. Jimmy, take it, buddy. Bye bye, mate. Bye.
Yeah, I think it requires
Success. We have computer telephone thingies, so we're all professional. We're gonna look the biz soon enough, you know.
All these people here.
So, the thing that I've noticed, in fact, I spoke to Ben about it last night. I rung him specifically, like, you know, look at the energy that's happening in that room just by getting the right people in. Look at the culture, look at the camaraderie that's happening. We're all getting work done, in fact. We're all getting on really, really well. There's a bit of banter that goes off in there as at the same time. But the value to the company in having such a diverse array of skills, personalities, genders, if you like, as well, say as it is, has been really, really valuable. When you're growing as fast as we are, we've gone from 3 people, and we've had those 3 people for 18 months, to within 6 weeks, all of a sudden, how many's in there now? 8? Like that. My fear was, by putting all these people in the pan together instantly, I'm going to disrupt something, I'm going to upset something. But we've been through a process, I feel, since the introduction of D-Rock and, you know, Abby and the girls, and we've now got Soldier Boy. I don't know, it all seems to be working really, really well. So if there's an outtake or if there's a takeout that anybody can take from this is, let go. Don't think that you can do it all yourself, because you just can't. You know, I'm still up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm going home at 9 o'clock in the evening, but I'm doing different things. I'm working on my business instead of being in it. You know, let's shackle to this desk. Invest in that money that it's scary, very, very scary. The X amount of pounds you're paying for this person per month has definitely got to add value. Take your time, find the right people, but don't be afraid to do it, because the value that can add and the growth sort of spurt that it can give you is massive and encouraging and exciting at the same time. So don't be afraid, you know, take risks, calculated ones, but don't think that you're earning all this money and it's giving you a great life, but you're working 4 while 9 o'clock at night. That's not healthy, that's not really, really good. Think about spreading those riches, building a team around you, so that maybe you can have a little bit more time. And, you know, this team as well is also responsible for adding a degree of margin to the business as well at the same time. It's exciting for us right now, and I'm just beginning to see finally what it's like having a team around you that is actually better than you. Say it as it is. You know, before I was really, really scared about employing people that were cleverer, brighter, smarter, more organised, and my first attempt at this didn't work out particularly well. It was costly and expensive. Whereas my second attempt at doing this right was ego out the door, completely self-aware of who I am and what I've created here. Where is my flaws? Where do they lie? How can I find and identify these people that can fulfill my flaws and make us be more social? Great. And that's exactly what I've done, and I'm grateful for every single one of those people in that room.
Good up, Bob.
Did
you get that?
No, he did not. No, he did not.
You got that? Look, can you see that recording? That green thing on there means we're recording. So what do you say?
I said skudabap.
4 till 5, I've got a Zoom.
Man's not hot.
Yeah.
Man's not hot, never hot.
Never hot.
Aye.
Where are you going? We're on camera. Smile. Everybody, I would like you to meet Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, would you like to introduce yourself? This is to the Be More Social world.
I'm Carlos, aka Soldier Boy. Nice to meet you. New BDM in the company, and I'm really enjoying it at the moment.
At the moment, it says it. Did you get that line in the end?
Yeah, and we're going to a workshop today, so I'm going to learn a bit more about the company and learn a bit more about Rick and what he does.
Yeah. He's going to be learning a ton of stuff about social media as well. So it's good to have you on board, my friend.
Plus, we've got the same glasses, so.
Oh no, man, we can't be having that. What's that all about? Well, the taxi usually picks us up here. Ben hates me. I don't know why. It's just jokes, is all it is. You gotta have the banter. No. Does that knock? You see?
With a dream on my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time.
Why do you like the subject or
Yeah.
I like that. No, I like this.
You are
My fire. Everybody.
Desire.
You all know it. You all go no, but you know it.
when I say
I want. you just sit right there? I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Be more social. Yes. Sorry, what were you saying? Speaking.
Is that HDMI?
HDMI, yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So we're all good.
We've got HDMI out and the VJ out in the room, so
Fantastic.
you'll all be good. Okay, well I'll bring you in just a moment.
So if you want to, do you want to write it down anywhere, his name?
When I've got a pen and a pad, I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, but for now, if you want to take a seat out in the main space, I'll come and get you when this session's finished.
Brilliant.
Okay,
Cheers.
cool.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much. You've got an hour and a half for your session.
Okay.
So just a reminder that you need to fill that full 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Just because we don't want that awkward scenario where there's nothing to do for a bit of time. So it's full 90 minutes. I'll intro you at the start. There's pastries and tea and coffee and water out at the front. So if anyone needs that, they can have it as and when they want. Is there anything else I need to really know?
No, I mean we've got a full 90-minute spot anyway.
I would say that it's usually the other way around that we have the
It's
issue
usually
of time over.
yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
if there's a reminder, that's probably what
I'll give. Do you want a 5 or a 10
Just do a
minute?
10 minute.
10 minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
give
keep
you
the
a
eye
10
on the
minute.
time anyway. Just
Thank you. Yeah,
Okay,
brilliant.
cool. And then there's a ERDF sign-in sheet that will be circulated by one of our staff. They'll just make sure that happens, so don't worry about it.
Okay, brilliant.
Cool.
Thank you very much,
Do you need
yeah.
anything else before?
I'm all good.
Yeah.
What time are we on?
You're on
gonna
in
come and get us, are you, when you're ready?
in
Or?
half an hour.
In half an hour.
So I'll come and get you in about 20 minutes.
Is this
so.
somewhere we can just grab a glass of water or
Drinks,
something?
just from the front over there.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Cheers, my friend.
Okay, great.
Appreciate that.
All right, thanks. You're good.
Cheers.
And what's this camera for? What are
This
you doing
is
at
for
the moment?
me, just
Yeah.
vlogging what we do.
Okay, cool.
What it's just all on. It's all about me. Just
Yeah,
that's it,
That's
really.
cool, yeah. So if you refer to the space at any point,
Yeah.
it is the Hallam Lab, not Hallam Lab.
The
Hallam Lab. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you
That's
very
by
much.
Sheffield Hallam University. The program is Scale Up, so capital S, Scale Up, capital U.
Would you like to introduce that
space
yourself
360.
on the camera?
No. Cheers.
Take care. Look, it's always a nice surprise when we come to a venue and we bump into somebody we know and love. Yeah. So, I'd like to introduce our Be More Social community to Howard. Would you like to tell everybody what it is that you do?
Yeah, I make. Well, hi everyone. I'll start from saying hi.
Yeah.
It's a bit rude, but yeah. So apologies for that. Yeah, I make these wonderful hot chili sauces. I'm selling myself.
They are good. Yeah, go do it. Sell it. Sell it.
Yeah.
The whole journey, let me just explain to you, sort of
Yeah.
like the whole journey from when sort of we last met Howard is you was a client at one point,
Yeah.
and you come on board, and all of this packaging wasn't like this when we first met Howard.
No.
You've been on a bit of a journey yourself, haven't you?
I have. Yeah.
Do you want to explain where have you been?
Yeah. So before I came to see you last year, I had the old branding, so it was bigger bottles. It was something I liked to start with. But as I started getting out there, speaking to people, getting lots of feedback, I went on to a program, which through which I changed the branding completely to what it was, to something more vibrant, so something that represents the authenticity of the sauce more.
Yeah.
I
that
even
it
got a
does
lot
as
of
well.
feedback from you.
You did.
And you as well, Ben. So yeah, I spoke to a lot of people to get people's opinions of the brand, and everybody said the same thing. Everybody loved it. So yeah, and then I changed the sauces to be vegan and vegetarian friendly. I went from having one sauce to a range of 3 products. So yeah, it has been a roller coaster, but I wouldn't have done it differently.
Yeah. And so what are you doing here today? Because we're here for the Scale Up. We're speakers today at the Scale Up, talking about social media's 5 fundamentals.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
Well, I've also joined the Scale Up 360 program.
Very nice.
Yeah, which is still part of that roller coaster I mentioned earlier. It's not bad. I would probably call it a very good roller coaster because it's a learning journey. So I went on a learning process to change the sources to what they are now. And through this program, I'm hoping to go on to another learning process in order to scale up the business.
Good.
Yeah.
How is business then?
Yeah, it's been really well. I've been, as you can see on social media, I try to go everywhere.
Yes, that's good. It helps.
So, yeah. So I've been, the number of my stockists is increasing on a daily basis. So even yesterday I had a new stockist in town, Sheffield City Centre.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it's the street food chef. If you go into Orchard Square,
yes.
they've opened a new shop there, so they'll be selling sauces there. So yeah, if you're in town, have
Yeah.
a burrito and have a bottle of hot sauce.
I think that's the day, isn't it? We've got to go and do that today.
You got to.
We was going to plan on going to McDonald's after this.
Oh no, I don't.
But we'll go to there. Do you know where this is?
I do, yeah.
Benjamin?
Yeah.
So we know where this is. We're going to go and check that out.
There you go. Please
Howard,
do.
thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Will you be joining us today for the social media session?
Oh yeah, I will be there.
Yeah, loads of questions.
Love to see you again.
Take care.
Yeah.
LinkedIn helps to categorize the context of the status update. So if I'm talking about starting business and how you use the platforms to find new customers, it might be hashtag startup, hashtag bizdev, to help categorize who might want to see that content. And if you're lucky enough, if you get enough engagement, you will start to trend and your content will be delivered to other people that have either engaged with another piece of content that has the hashtag associated with it, or the people that are also sort of trending in that field as well, exposing your content to more people. Where's that out here? You're two are talking. Yeah. It's going to attack us. We're not following you, honest.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll stand with you behind.
Are you doing a lift shot?
Doing a lift shot.
Where is it? Where's his phone? So right now I'm just trying to get hold of Carlos because Rick being Rick, getting halfway back to the van, has left his phone at the venue. But Rick being Rick didn't leave his phone at the venue. He put it in his bag and forgot to look in his bag before going back to the venue. So right now, me and D-Rock are at the street food chef waiting for him to arrive. But in typical fashion, A, he's late, and B, he hasn't got his phone for me to ring him, so he's got to try and find it. And Carlos isn't answering his phone for me to be able to tell him where he are. So this should be an interesting afternoon. I'll keep you updated.
Definitely going to be letting the dogs out after this banana. There it is. I just wanted to bump into Rob Taylor.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Did you have a good chat to him?
No, not really. So do you know what you guys want? What are you having?
That was funny. It's here.
Laptop.
He's got it.
Have you got your phone?
Yeah, you got your phone, mate.
Where's my phone?
Have a look down the table, just make sure you've got it all.
It's in your hand.
You got that?
Yeah.
No.
For the record, case in point.
Thank you very much. Precipitate. We're on our way home with Doritos. Is it? Cheerios? Churros.
It's got to be this one.
Nope.
Are you joking?
No, we've gone too high.
What?
Can't be on 3, can it?
Well, it's the only one we ain't checked. Let's have a look, eh?
No. Nope. I'm joke.
Oh, love it.
Power you're supplying is electrifying.
It's you.
And my heart is set on you.
Hey,
Nothing left for me to do.
how do we stand on YouTube?
What?
Singing tracks in the car.
Carpool karaoke.
How do we stand on it? YouTube and shit. Do we get into trouble?
The one I need. Oh yes indeed.
Good day today. Interesting day. A day full of value added and given as a result of the volume of the amount of value I suppose we've been given as well. We've got other opportunities. We've got an introduction, if you like, into a building that houses 176 separate businesses with the opportunity to deliver workshops for all of those. And these are all these nice surprises. You know what happens when you're in flow? Okay, for me, there is a state of flow. In fact, it's not for me. There is this thing called flow. I read a book on it, and I'm going to completely not do it any justice whatsoever. But when you're in your kind of flow state, things happen. Things just move out of your way, and you get shit done. Today was one of those days where I looked at the diary. We've got a really awkward workshop that starts at kind of 11 o'clock, which means the day is screwed. It's an hour and a half workshop. So at the beginning of the day, it kind of has a bad start because what can you do before traveling to your destination, setting up and delivering the workshop? What can you do after it as well? As it happens, the team hit the ground running when they walked through the door. Got a number of bookings in, a number of Zoom calls scheduled, booked. We got business done. Then we're out. Then we get to the venue, we deliver the workshop, we bump into some old friends. I'm sure you'll see that in the vlog as well, which was nice. We got to interview them on the podcast. We delivered an amazing workshop that was received really, really well. And at the end was approached by the people that put this whole thing on for us to speak at maybe, early days yet, variant workshops for 176 tenants or businesses that rent space from their venue or their office block. Amazing day, amazing opportunity. What initially started out as a bit of a dud ended up to be pretty special. So I suppose you can't really prejudge what your day is going to be like. You can't really. I think it's important, in fact, that you don't set off every day with expectations. Set yourself goals, targets, that kind of stuff, but don't expect it's going to be shit, because today wasn't. We smashed it and we had a really, really good day. And I had one of those burritos as well, I think. Was it a burrito I had? It was a burrito for the first time ever in my life. A pulled beef burrito, or shredded beef burrito. Very full. Feel like I've had too much. I might get into trouble because I'm not going to eat my tea tonight when I get home. However, a good day.